Okay, cool. So I guess we are back. Okay, and what we'll look into today is something as Bitmask DP. Okay, so as usual, did any one of you hear?
Abhishek recording.
Yeah, I did start that. I did start. It has started.
Okay.
Yeah. So as usual, did any one of you hear the term Bitmask DP? What is it?
No, bro.
Okay. Others, Sam, Manan.
No, no idea, bro.
Okay. So I believe Sam, your voice is
No.
low. Maybe you should.
Okay, I will connect headset.
Okay, cool. So it's again like it falls under DP itself. Okay, it's kind of a tool to solve some problems. Okay, now it's generally you see there are these two terms, right? Bitmask and DP. So we solve a DP problem using this Bitmask tool. Okay, that's it. I mean, there is nothing fancy. There is no theory or whatever. So there is given a problem, thrown a problem to you. You recognize the problem whether it's a Bitmask DP or not, and you just go ahead and solve. Okay, so in general what you learned in DP is like keep some states or whatever, right? So here also the only specific thing about Bitmask DP is like in one of your states there will be a Bitmask. Okay, and I hope everyone knows about Bitmask. It's nothing but just bunch of zeros and ones representing some information. So yeah, let's
Okay.
straightly, I mean, let's jump into the problems. Okay, there is nothing much to discuss about theory. Maybe as soon as we start solving. So I have taken four problems for you guys, and at last we will solve one Google OA problem. Okay. Okay, cool. So I'm sharing the link. Please go ahead and read this question. And once done, let me know if you understood the question.
Can you show question?
I
It's not loading for me. You
Okay,
can tell
okay.
it. You said just keep the question. हाँ बस बस.
Yeah, that's
Understood.
question. Got it.
So is the question clear?
Yeah, clear.
Okay, so what they have
Yes.
given you here is like, okay, you have some numbers, okay, and you can rearrange nums uh, to the way whatever you want to, okay, and finally we need to kind of maximize or minimize. Yeah, we need to minimize this expression. Okay, so what about brute force? Like, can you guys do brute force?
Find all. क्या? Zoid.
There is a network problem, I believe, your end. So isn't it like if you try to generate all the possible permutations of nums2 and map with nums1, don't you think like that would be our answer? Like try to generate all the permutations of nums2, okay, and then for each of the permutation do whatever is been asked, and out of all the permutations, which one of the one which is giving you the minimum, that should be the answer. Don't you think that?
Yeah.
Okay. So, Deva, are you okay with the approach? Like the main by
Yeah.
doing,
Yeah, bro.
right? I
Yeah.
hope Manan is also clear on this this part, right? Now,
Yes. Yes.
so what we do in this kind of thing is we just scroll down and we see the constraints. So if you see, the constraints are up to 14. Okay. So whenever you see the constraints are this, there should only be two things coming onto your mind. Okay. First being bit masking. Okay. Second being, is it a meet in the middle? Okay. Meet in the middle is something other. I mean, it's kind of one technique, but when you have a smaller constraints, it's mostly, I mean, under 20 or around 30 or 40. I mean, if it is less than or equals to 40, we should think of meet in the middle. If it is less than or equals to 15 or maybe 20 in some cases, it should be a bit mask problem. Okay. Now, what we will try to do in this kind of scenario is, okay, let's take this example 103, and what was the secondary? It's 5 uh, 534, right? 534. So this 534 we will represent it as 0 0 0. That means 0 means none of, I mean, in the ith position, if it is 0, that means that element is not selected. If it is 1, that means the element is selected. Okay. So let's start with our this one. For 1, how many number, with how many numbers I can pair it up? I can pair it up with this. I can pair it up with this. I can pair it up with this. Okay. Let's say I thought to pair it with this zeroth index. So it should be nothing but, uh, what was the question? XOR, right? Yeah. 1
0.
XOR 5
0.
because it is 5. Now, what will happen is this 0 will convert to 1. This 0 will be converted to 1. Okay. Now, what do you mean by 1? 1 is this element has been taken by someone else. Make sense?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Now, so I'm done with 1 for this. There are other possibilities also. Let's say I can try to pair up with this. In this case, what would happen is that you will get a contribution of 1s or 4, and the mask will become 0 0 1. Why 1? Because this second element has been consumed. Okay. Now, let me ask you this straight question. Okay. 101, and let's say I am at this and I am trying to pair with 3. Can I take 5 for
No,
this?
it's already taken
Yes.
by someone.
Can I take 3? Can I take 3? It's 0, right?
Yes.
You can take it. And can I take 4?
No.
We cannot. We cannot, right? So what we will try to do is, for each of the numbers, we will try to find all the possibilities. Okay, that is, let's say I am at index, and there is some mask. Now what is mask? Mask is this only. Okay. And what I will do, out of all the elements given, okay, that is for all elements, for all elements, first I need to check, right, whether the bit is set or not. How to check whether a bit is set or not? Let's say this is element E.
And
How to check whether a bit is
Hmm.
set or not?
X
E and
and one left shift of that number of times.
times greater than 0.
अगर ये greater than 0 है,
Yes.
that means the bit is set. Correct?
Set.
That bit is set.
Yes.
So we cannot take this. So if it is, let's say if it is 0, I mean if it is not set, then only you can take the element which is a of index XOR element and ask your recursion to solve for index plus 1, because you have already taken this index. And now can you see that this mask has been consumed? I mean, this position you have to set it as 1, right? Because it has been paid already. So, given a number, how to set this bit? I did teach you this in Bitmask
So,
DP, not Zor. Deva, what should be, how to set
or
it?
with
Yeah,
or
Yeah.
with one.
yeah. So it is mask, this is this, or one left shift of whatever the position. So in this case, it is position number 1.
Yes.
And out of all the possibilities, the one which is giving you the maximum answer, that's the final answer. So yeah, I mean, that's it. That's the problem. So shall we go into code? So do you want me
Yeah,
to write from
Yeah,
your end, or is it okay if I show you?
it's fine, bro.
it's fine.
Fine? Okay. Or shall
Yeah,
we
yes.
write, because this is the first problem? What do you say? Yeah, let's write it
Yeah,
as
it's okay.
first problem, right?
Yeah, okay. Yes,
Okay,
yes.
we good, right? Chalo. So what we need, so I generally make everything as global. Okay, and we have int dp. Now there will be two dimension, right? One is for first and one is for second. Okay. This dot box one. Okay. Now it's all about initializing the dp now. Okay. So what will be my first dimension? It's n, right? Because n, there are n
And
elements. Correct.
Hmm.
And I guess all the, yeah. So there is no m. M is not needed because both the both the length are same. Correct.
Hmm. Yes. Okay.
Now this one is an important and it's very simple. One left shift n. So basically, like just for safe side, what we will do is we will just increase it by +1. Now why I used one left shift n? Can anyone say this?
it's value.
What can be the maximum value of this bit mask? It can be 111, right?
Yes.
Yes.
So 111 is what? 7. 7.
7.
So this is the highest number. For the reason, one left shift n is 1 into 2 power n, which is nothing but 1 into 2 cube, which is 8. So can I say like, I mean, 8 is greater than 7, right? So we can, is it okay to keep that dimension? Correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
+1 is not needed. I mean, one left shift n is okay. So did you guys understand why I used one left shift n?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And what?
Yeah.
As usual, full minus 1.
Yes.
And finally, return solve 0 comma 0. Now I am passing 0. Now why 0? Because initially none of the bits are taken, right? That's the reason. None of the bits are consumed. So 0 means what? 0 0 0 0 0 like that.
Yes.
Now int solve, int index, int mask.
Mask.
Okay. First, what should be our simple base case, that if it is n,
1.
है n कहाँ से आ गया? जीरो ना, ये तो एक्सप्रेशन है, तो
Yeah.
अरेंज होने के बाद तो जीरो आना चाहिए.
Uh,
This is not they are asking how many valid, they are asking that
Yeah.
what's the value, max minimum value. Okay, if this is this, then 0. If dp of same our cache check. Okay, now what we need the minimum answer, right? So let's define with some I value. Okay, for int I equals to 0, I less than n, I plus plus. What we will check, if mask and one left shift of I, if it is uh, equals to 0, that means I am, I can take this, right? If it is
Yes.
equals
Yes.
to 0 means that it is not set. So answer equals to take the minimum, and what how much score I will get, nums1 of index XOR nums2 of I, correct, nums2 of I plus solve of index plus 1. And now since I have taken the ith bit, I have to set that bit, right? I have to set that bit. So how can I set it? Mask, or don't you think this is the only thing, like mask or one shift I, it will set our bit.
Set.
Once this is done, return.
Mass is answer.
Okay. Wait. Oh, wrong answer. Why wrong answer? So there is this only one element, right? And we got this. Oh, sorry. What is the element range? 10 power 7. 10 square, 10 cube, 10 power 4, 10 power 5, 10 power 6. Yeah, it should work. So, did you see why did we get a wrong answer? Because uh, the declaration was not correct. I believe this. So, where is the problem? What's happening now? So, you guys tell me where is the problem?
Is equals to 0 में
Sorry,
like 20 second में
20 second only. Okay, what shall we do?
equals
Sam,
to 0.
Deva,
Hmm.
what do you think? Why it's we are getting a wrong answer?
Ask. Should I answer? Correctly now.
What if I change this value?
Like max.
No? Do you think it will work?
What is
Okay, same value, so minimum being the same.
Yes.
Okay,
It is
okay.
returning this one, but our minimum was this one.
Hmm.
So that was the problem. Okay. So did you understand? I mean, this is okay. I mean, you will figure it out. There shouldn't be any problem. But
yeah.
is the intention or the logic clear what we are doing?
Yes.
Bro, can you explain once again, like intuition? Like how this
Intuition.
is solving this, checking the set bits, how it is solving the answer I did not get.
It's
Set
very
bits.
easy. It's very easy. See. What we have. Let's take same example. 1 0 3 5 3 4. Right.
Yeah.
This is the array. Now
Yes.
This can be paired with this or this or this, right?
Yes.
So what I'm saying is this we can represent as a bit information 000. Okay. Now
Yes. Nums two we can represent as
yeah.
bits.
So
Hmm.
now 1 can be paired with 5, right? In that case, we will get a score of 1s or 5, and your mask will become 100. Okay, this is will be your mask because you have consumed this, right?
Yes.
Second thing, uh, there is one more possibility that you can do XOR with 3, and your mask will become, I mean, 010 because now you consumed 3, so 3 is this position. Making
Okay.
sense? Now 1 you can make it with
Yes.
5,
Yes.
and then it will be 001. Okay, now the recursion will go to 0, right? Now the recursion will go to 0, right? So with
Bro.
0,
Breaking also.
sorry.
Yes. Your voice is breaking. Is it for everyone or myself?
It is lagging, but voice is
Voice
fine.
voice is fine. Okay.
Mm.
Okay. Continue, bro. Got it. Like for everyone, we are checking the
Yeah,
XOR with. Uh,
correct. Then
yeah.
again 0 will start, right? So 0 will
Yes.
check this. One second. Yeah, so now we are at 0, right? So
Yeah.
in this case, now you cannot use this element because it has been already consumed. But if you see this bit is 0 only, right?
Yes.
This bit is 0, so you can use 0 XOR 3 because this is free. Next time what you will do, I mean, in this case 110 will be now because this bit has been consumed by 0. So out of all the possibilities, you are trying out all the possibilities, but the only thing is, in order to represent information, you are using bit mask.
Okay. Hmm.
Yeah. So
Like when we take zero, we are checking which is having zero itself, right?
correct.
Which bit is zero,
Yes.
and
Correct. The bit which is having 0, you can try to explore that possibility.
okay, make that as set bit.
Correct.
Mm,
0 means what? It is
Mm,
not
okay,
because
used.
it is used.
It is not used.
okay, okay,
So that's the reason you
okay,
can try all the possibilities, and if you see it's DP only, right? DP is what? Trying out all the possibilities, and finally you found out all the possibilities.
yes,
So
Yes.
what should be the time complexity for this?
N
Uh-huh.
n into n
नहीं,
transition.
ये n into n कहाँ है? ये तो
नहीं,
one left shift है.
one left shift है.
हाँ फिर
So
तो n into 2 power n
2 power n, huh?
into n,
N.
then
Correct.
so that's the answer, which is nothing but n into n is 14 into 14 into 2 power 14, and like that is within the
Yes.
limits. Okay,
okay,
so
Yeah.
did you understand, Manan,
yes,
Sam,
Yes.
yeah.
Shiva?
Yeah.
Bro, one doubt, like 2 power n, if n is too large,
Yeah,
okay, here 14 on n, that's the reason it will pass. Okay,
I said right,
yes,
like
yes,
if
yes.
it was a
Yeah.
one dimension, then up to 20 you can use. Okay,
Okay, up to
if it is a
20.
two dimension, you can use only till 14 or 15, like that.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
Chalo, let's go to next question. Check this problem and let me know whether you understand or not.
You know,
Is it clear?
Yeah. Yes.
Deva, Manan?
Yeah, yeah,
Yes,
bro.
clear.
Okay. So again, let's see the constraints. Again, it's 7. 7 is, again, it's very, I mean, 2 into 7 is 14, right? So there are only 14 elements. So as soon as you see the constraints, the first thing should click on your mind is Bitmask, right? So what we can do, it's like, again, same thing. Let's take this. So what they said, that you can take any two elements and you can do it, right? So how many elements are there? 6 elements. So there are 6 bits. What we need to do? We need to take any two pairs, right? Correct? We need to take any two pairs, do their GCD, and again do something. I mean, I into something. Uh,
Yes.
okay.
Yeah.
So let's say this is round 1. Okay. So now, can I choose these 2 bits? I can
Yes.
choose it.
Yes.
Can I choose this bit? Yes, I can choose it.
Yes.
Yes.
How many elements will be there at max? Only 14, right? So we can write 2 for loops, no, for trying out all the possibilities. Correct? We can
Hmm.
write 2 for loops
Hmm.
to pick 2 elements. And if both the bits are 0, then what you do? Let's say this is round I. So round I into, let's say I have chosen this element and this element. So GCD of, let's say those elements are x comma y. Okay, and the mask will become now 0 1 0 1 0 0. That's it, right? Because these two elements has been taken, and that's it. There is nothing more in this problem. Okay. So what we will do, let's see. Okay, I mean, is there any question on this?
RA means I didn't get.
Ri is this, no? ये वाला. I means ith
I.
operation.
Okay.
So
Okay.
round I. I mean, one,
Okay. Okay.
two, three,
Okay. Okay.
like that. Okay, so we will pass
Yeah.
one number just to increment every time. Okay. So मनन क्लियर है? क्या क्या करना है आपको?
So the RI की value will increment वो for loop से.
Correct. Not for loop. In recursion we will pass 1. Next time we will pass 2. Next time we will pass 3.
Hmm.
Like this.
Index plus one.
Yes. Index plus one.
Yeah.
So yes.
Index plus 1 kind of.
Hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
So that's it, guys. Okay. So what we will do is we will try to write 2 for loops. We will try to
Hmm.
write for loops. If any of the if any of the bit is set, then continue. Otherwise, code equals to I passed a pair. Pair means that only this ith operation. So
Hmm.
pair plus 1 is I mean I am passing 0, so it will be 0 plus 1, 1 plus 1, like that. Then if you see GCD of GCD plus ask your recursion to solve. And how, what you will do, you will set ith bit and you will set jth bit, and among all, the one which is giving you the maximum, that is your answer.
Okay.
Okay, so it shouldn't be that hard, right? I mean, they give it as hard, but like, this comes under easier section only, bitmasking DP. I mean, in this kind of problems are easy. Obviously, if you go in a hard level, then there are hard problems. But I mean,
Okay.
these are like lead code third or lead code fourth. So, okay. So any doubt on this part?
No, clear.
Yeah,
No.
probably like all
Yeah,
the questions. Yeah,
एक बार can you tell for loop का use?
you tell me the for loop ka use. I just told you this one, right? We need to select how many elements?
Two elements.
So two elements means, can I write two for loops? For,
अरे हाँ. Yeah. Okay. Fine. Fine. Yes. 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 Correct. Correct. Yeah.
okay. So if any of the bit is set, continue because you cannot take.
Okay. Take.
Otherwise, GCD of that, and in solve, what you will do, whatever the mask you have, set ith bit, set jth bit. That's it.
Yes. Correct. Yeah.
What about DP, bro? Like DP size.
DP is only mask, right? One time. You can keep a pair also, but pairs are independent, so not required in this case.
Okay.
Yeah. So I guess like it shouldn't. I mean, these are easy problems only. Brute force recursion is acceptable. So all these problems you need to try from. I mean, you need to write the code. Okay. So you will
Sure.
get practice for this kind of problems.
Yeah.
So there is no theory of this. So that's the reason I'm just going with problems.
Okay.
Okay. So how many of you remember this question? Sorry. Yeah. Minimum increments for target multiples in an array. So is the question clear by the way?
Yeah. Yes.
Uh, Deva Manan, are you guys clear with the question?
मल्टीपल ऑफ itself क्या है?
Multiple of
Itself.
7 is a multiple of 7 only, like that.
हाँ.
Every number is a multiple of itself, right?
Oh.
So where did you see that itself? I couldn't.
Example.
So X example. Yeah.
So 3 you can increment by plus 1. So 4 is a multiple of 4, right? Like that.
Or. Hmm.
So if you see this in this case, yeah, 8 you can increment it to
Two.
2. Okay, if you increment it to 2, then what happens is 10 will also divide.
Hmm.
I mean, sorry, what I should say. Every each element in targets had at least one multiple, right? Yeah. So if you increment it by 2, what happens is 10 will be a divisor of 10 and 5 will also
And
divide 10.
five.
Okay.
So any one, at least one should satisfy. It should be multiple of both in target.
I mean, all the elements should satisfy someone, somewhat.
Oh. Okay.
So in this case,
Seven is already. Seven. It's matching seven.
exactly.
Hmm.
So this is
Okay.
the question. Now, I don't know how many of you remember this or not, but this is one of the contest question which appeared last month for the third part. Okay. So as soon as you see the constraints, 4, right? So 4 means, can we use Bitmask? It is,
Yes.
I
Yes.
mean, it's an option for us. So, okay, chalo. So let's see how can we solve this question. So I mean, this is little not tricky, but let's see how can I explain you in a better way. I need a good example. That's the problem. Mhm. I don't know.
Maybe take different target values. तब शायद maybe single target पे it will get simple हो जाएगा
Okay.
ना?
Let me think. Okay. 5, 8, 12, maybe 13. Okay. Here, let's say 16 and 26. Now, is it fine? This is target array and this is the nums array. So, one of the option I mean I can see is like increment it by 8 times. Okay. Increment it by 8 times. Increment this by 13 times. What do you think?
Yes.
But Deva. Manan, Sam,
Yes.
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes.
right? So
Yeah.
what we will try to do is, okay, so since the constraints are less for this target array, we will try. Now how many elements are there here? Two elements. So how
Two.
many bit mask will be? I mean, how many length? Two bit mask, right? So what
Hmm.
we will do is we will try to generate all the possibilities. So what are the possibilities? 0 1, 1 0,
1 1.
1 1, right? So obviously this is no, I mean, so we will start matching with 5 with all these 4. Okay. Okay, so each number we will try with a subset of these numbers. Okay, each number we will try with a subset of these numbers, correct? Now let's say 5. Okay, and I want, क्या बोलना है, how much time I should increment such that 26 is divisible by 5. Okay, how much time, I mean how many times I should increment 5 such that 26 should be divisible by 5, that this new number. What do you think, what should be the answer in that case?
21.
20. Yeah. Hmm.
21, right?
Yes.
21. So this is one option. Okay. Okay, now let's see 5 can, how much time I should increment 5 such that it becomes divisible by 16.
11.
11. Now the next important question, how many I should increment 5 such that both 16 and 26 are, uh, you are getting my point, right? How much I should increment 5 such that both 16 and 26 is divisible by this number, I mean can divide this number.
Okay.
Yeah,
So it will be GC.
you got the point now, first of all?
Yes, yes. Got it.
Manan,
Yes.
Deva, you
Yeah.
got the point, right?
Yeah.
Hmm.
So this will test your basic maths.
Correct. So if you take GC 1626.
Fine.
Sorry.
Finding LCM.
Nice.
Hmm.
So
LCM.
what is LCM? Least common multiple, right?
Yes.
Yes.
So 2 से divide करते हैं, 2 8s are 16,
13.
correct? मतलब इतना ही होना चाहिए.
Yes.
So mental math करना है क्या ऐसा?
13 8s are
हाँ,
13.
10
13 26.
28
26.
208.
13. 208.
So there is this number 208, okay, which is the first number which is divisible by 16 also, which is divisible by 26 also, right?
Yes. Hmm.
Yes.
Okay, so 5 should be incremented 203 times. 203 times.
3 times. Okay.
Okay, so 203 times. So what we will do, we will simply try to consider all the bit mask possibilities. There's a noise from someone's side, please turn it off. Okay, so what we will try to do is, for each of the numbers, okay, for each of the numbers we will try to generate a bit mask. Okay, and we will check for the current number wherever I am standing with index, what is the minimum increment required for this number in order to satisfy this mask. Is it making sense? Let me take one more, some good example. Let's say there is this 13, let's say there is this 15, let's say there is this 18, let's say there is this 20. Okay, this is a target array and the mask is 0 1 1 1, 0 1 1 1, and there is this number, let's say 25. So the meaning of this is, I have taken this element, this element, this element, how much I should increment 25 such that all the numbers are divisible by this new number. Now, does it making sense to everyone? यही तो बोला मैंने अभी तक. Yes or no? If it is no, tell me man.
Hava.
हवा क्या हुई? अभी तो बोला
Repeat once again.
था. ठीक है, चलो. There is this element, 4 target elements.
Yes.
So I am writing one mask 0111. What do you mean by this?
Only first one we are having.
One means taken, right, Sam? How first one?
Yes,
First
yes.
one is excluded now in this case.
Okay, yes.
So 15, 18, 20 I have taken, right, in this case, correct?
Yes.
So, and I am standing at this number. So, is the answer is how much times I should increment 25 such that all the numbers are divisible by this new number? Isn't that the
Yes.
thing?
Yes.
What, Manan? What do you think?
Yeah.
Yes. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Eva, are you okay or getting some point?
Yeah. Yeah, got it.
Okay. Now tell me this. Tell the answer for how much I should increment 12 such that it is divisible by 15 and 20. Write in pen or paper, whatever, and tell me.
So,
78.
So how much?
1.
78.
78. Oh, I don't know.
I got 1.
48, right? That's it. If the number is
Yes,
if the
48.
number is 12, then I can
Yes,
actually
60
write
minus 12.
48, right? And it will become 60. 60 is
Yes.
divisible by 15 and 20.
Mm.
Deva, did you get 48 or any other?
I've done it for like 2 other numbers.
Okay. See, I said this bit and this bit means 15 and 20, right? So,
Yeah. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah.
Manan, did you get it?
Yes, sir. Hmm.
आया है ना? तो वही करेंगे, ठीक है?
हाँ.
वही करना है कि if you see the code, okay. Also, there is this one case I should ask you to solve it. Uh, let's say we got LCM as 60, right? But the number is 70. What will you do in that case? You can only increment, you cannot decrement. So if the number is 60 and you got 70, so what will you do? Is the question clear, by the way? Sam, is it clear?
Yes, got it.
Yeah. So now the LCM you got is 60, but your number
Yes,
itself is 70. So how
70.
much will you increment?
No
You
need to
cannot
increment.
decrement it, right? थोड़ा दिमाग लगाओ, you will get the answer.
Taking next multiple of
Yeah,
this.
correct. So it is nothing but plus 50.
Mm.
Correct, right? Because
Yes,
60 into 2 is 120.
Yes.
120.
So say, uh, let me ask you, let's say the LCM is, let's say, 54. Okay, 54. And your value is 150. How much you should increment? Your LCM is 54 and your value is 150. So how
12.
much?
12 we should increment.
12. Okay. How did you
Yeah,
do that?
3 times. 54 into 3.
3. Okay, 12. Yeah, 12 times you should increment. So Manan and Deva, make sense?
Sorry, 54 into 3. Yeah.
Yeah, is it? It's correct or not?
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Got it, bro.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you should handle this also. So the same thing. What I have done. If you see the code, okay. So there is this mask, right? So all have taken n and one left shift m. Okay. Invalidated. Now this is a good case. Mask equal, okay, when is the recursion going to end? Can I say this mask, if everything is 1, can I say my process is done? I mean, all the elements are satisfied. Can I say that?
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so, okay, tell me this, how to check whether a number is of this form?
XOR 0.
XOR 0.
Okay.
XOR 0 तो यही आ जाएगा. तो वो तो तुम तो ये लोगे.
1, it should be 0.
XOR, sorry, XOR
1, it will become 0 now. 1s are 1.
but this is 7, right? Let's say this is 15 actually.
Okay, okay, okay.
So
Complete.
let's say there are 4 bits, right? 4 means how much? 2 power 4, which is 16, correct? So you can simply write 1 left shift n minus 1. Is this so? I hope I have told you this. If there is a number which is like this is a power of 2, and the next previous number will always be like this. Okay, the next
Yes.
previous, that this is 16, this is 15.
And we should do, right?
Yeah, so n and n minus 1.
Yes.
Yeah, so basically, like, what I have done is, if mask
Yeah.
equals to 1 left shift m minus 1, that means all the numbers are done. If index equals to n, that means you still have some numbers to satisfy. That's the reason, since they asked minimum number of operations, I am returning some maximum, because in DP we do that, right? If they ask minimum, we return maximum. Next thing, DP check. Okay, DP check. And then what we have, one thing is, if you are standing at index in DP, we also ignore that element, right? I mean, don't take that element, correct? There is one option.
Yes.
So index
Yes.
plus 1, that is, don't take that element. Otherwise, go ahead and try to find all the bit masking. Okay, and I hope you know how to find all the bit mask for a, you know, right, how to do bit mask. Matlab, I taught you that trick in bit masking, no? Ki how to find all the bit mask, 000, 001, 010. So
Yes. Yes.
yeah,
With that number, we can get.
yes.
Yes.
So
Yes.
if you see, I have taken all the numbers, okay, and answer equals to mat.min of whatever the min. This is nothing but what we said. How to say that? Yeah, how many operations are required? How many operations are required? So can you see I have taken some LCM here? There are some LCM I have taken, and if the LCM is greater, that means LCM minus X. Otherwise, whatever just now Sam told, that you should go to the next multiple. That is it. So it might look little vague, but if you write on your own with pen and paper, it will make sense.
Yeah, got it, brother.
Okay, but
Yeah.
the important thing is how
Like
to.
how many times we are multiplying?
Yes,
We need to multiply. We are finding that and multiplying with that. That's all
correct.
right.
So let's say X is how much? 100 and something we took, right?
150.
150. 150 by 54 is how much? 2, right? I guess.
3.
No.
2 or 3? 2, no?
2.
2. 2.
Yeah.
200.
So it is not divisible, so div will become 3. So LCM into div will become 100 and 150. How much? 54 into 3 will become 162.
162.
162 minus 50 will give you 12.
Yes.
LCM minus X. So that's what I mean. If I say from here, it should be understandable, but again, in case if you have problem, you should write on pen paper and write this code. I was unable to solve this in contest, so after that I sat and I did it.
Okay.
So समझ आ गया ये
Yeah.
वाला?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, this is one problem. I mean, all the problems you need to do, this is also a good problem. Maximum students taking exam. Will you take this as a homework? Same Bitmask only. Something. Same thing will, or do you want to teach this?
Cross matrix means the difference. देखना पड़ेगा. वो अच्छा they should not be seen. तो ये वो टाइप है ना that n queens
Uh,
like n queens में
yeah, correct.
with just left side में.
Yes, it's kind of an queen's problem, but like uh, ऊपर the constraints are
Hmm.
next to left, right, upper right, but queens can hit on front, back.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So there are these only four conditions. So what we do is generally like if we are standing at one row, okay, we will maintain what is the mask of previous. If zero means that seat is empty, one means someone has taken that seat. Okay, so
Mm.
simply let me help you without. Okay, uh, what is that star and dot, right? So let's say this is the configuration of the previous row. Okay, and I am asking you, tell me, can a student sit here?
No.
No.
One
Why?
is set. One is set.
PD cannot sit. Reason because if you see that this is one, and what is one? One means a student is there here. Okay, a student is there here. Can he sit here? Can a student sit here?
No.
No.
Why?
Top right.
Because he has here. Can a student sit here?
Yes.
Yes.
So yeah, this is what you need to do. You need to maintain a previous row mask, and you need to solve this problem. This is a little longer code. Okay, so like I can write it now, but I would ask you to write because you have learned all the things, so it should be now only writing the code by your own.
Okay.
But is the idea clear? So now let's say I
Yeah.
maintained this, that okay, 0 0 0 0 0 0 1. Why 1? Because I am able to place one student here. Now again I will ask recursion to solve for the next row, and this will become my previous row now. Okay, that's it. Clear है?
Yes.
Ah,
Yes.
bro.
Please take this question. So, and someone just copy all the questions and paste in group as an homework.
Yeah. Sheet में add it.
So, why, yeah, this is one good chance of increasing your chances in OA or maybe fourth question, because sometimes we get it. Okay,
Bitmask.
or like, do you have any questions on this?
No.
Chalo, nice.
No, bro.
So shall we solve that Google wala problem?
Yeah.
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 There are some numbers. Let's say there are some numbers, and we have slots. These slots are like you can place numbers here. Okay, there are some slots, and the number of slots. Let's say there are m slots. M into 2 will always be greater than or equals to n. N is the length of this array. Okay, so you will be given an array of length n, and you will be given number of slots, and the number of slots into 2 will always be greater than or equals to n. The question is, this is slot number 1, this is slot number 2, slot number 3, slot number 4. In one slot you can place at max 2 elements only. Okay, in one slot you can keep at max 2 elements. Okay, let's say if you keep number 3 and number 6 in this uh, in this slot, so the power or the something the power or whatever you will get is nothing but 1 and 3, 1 and 3, maybe XOR 6, uh, 1 and 6. Okay, that is,
Okay.
since you place 3 here and 6 here, so 1 and 3 is or 1 or 6. Let's say if you are keeping 2 here, so the answer will be how much? uh, Slot 3 and 2. So what you need to do is you need to keep all the numbers in some slots, and you need to find the maximum value of this expression. Is the question clear?
Yes.
Others?
Yeah, bro.
Manan clear है कि कुछ
At
बोलो?
max, 2 elements.
At max 2
At
elements.
least.
At max.
Okay. 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 Okay.
Manan, are you clear?
मेन साइड लैग है एक्चुअली मेरे को, मेरा कंप्लीट लैग हो गया.
So do you guys able to understand the question, by the way? Just a quick yes if you are.
Actually, it was lag or something. Icebreaker is also there, but got it.
Should I explain it again or is it okay?
एक्चुअली मुझे m into 2 आया ही नहीं, like in the when you were telling. एक बार can you tell once?
Okay, sure. This is a very worst part of this OneNote, that whenever I am selecting this, sometimes the cursor goes. वही
बोलना पड़ता.
I think like writing the same note for the long length, will that be an issue or?
Yeah, that might be one thing. I'm correct. Let's go to another page then.
Add page.
Okay, good point, by the way. Okay, so let's say there is this number 3, 4, 6, 8, 10, 9. Some elements are there. Okay, and this is an array of size n. This is an array of size n. Okay, and there are m slots. There are m slots. There are m slots, and m into 2 is always greater than or equals to 2 n. Okay,
Yes.
okay, now is it okay, by the way?
Yeah, no, it's
Yes,
clear.
yes, it's okay.
Yeah, yeah.
So I guess Sam, that was the point.
Hmm.
Anyway, so what you can do is, at in one slot, let's say this is slot number 1, this is slot number, I mean this is the sequential slot. Each slot can have at max 2 numbers. Say I fill this with this, then the value will be 1 and 4 plus 1 and 8. XOR.
So,
Plus, let's say I fill 10 and 9 in slot 2, then it will be like 2 and 10 XOR 9 and 2. Uh, okay, so now what you need to do is you need to maximize this value. Okay, this is the question. Now
understood.
is the
Yeah,
question clear?
got it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
got it.
And the numbers are obviously like n is up to less than or equals to 9.
Nine. Mask is not. Nine. You can have two values only.
Yeah, at max two values, correct. And the size of the array can be up to 9 only.
So, if you take 0, 0, 0,
You should click instantaneously. I mean, you should click very fast actually, because the questions which are very solvable and doable, we should do it fast, because we want to be a bit in the top range, right? So can I maintain a mask of this,
yes, that is.
right? Can I maintain a mask of this? So say there are n elements, say there are 6 elements. What I will do, I will iterate on each of the slots now. Okay, let's say how many possibilities I have. Either I can make it empty, I mean I will not fill anything, or I will fill one element, or I will fill two elements. That are the
Well,
three choices I have, right?
Yes.
yes.
Simple. What we will do, we will iterate on mask for I equals to 0, I less than n, I plus plus. If mask, and if it is 0, that means I can keep the ith number in this slot, right?
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Okay, so let's say the slot is slot, the slot number is slot number. Okay, so in this case, answer equals to since we need maximum of answer comma slot and a of I, slot and a of I plus
So, plus,
I have taken only one element, Manan. For the
yeah.
simplicity I will do all. Solve of slot number plus 1 comma mask. This is for one element.
Yes.
For two elements, just now we saw one code, right? For like this we will write it for two.
Okay.
Since there are only 9 elements, we can write, right? 9 into 9 is 81. Very very cheap.
Yes.
इसमें क्या करना है, सेम. अगर मास्क में both are set, then we can continue. Otherwise, slot number or a of I plus, I mean slot number and a of I is or slot number and a of j plus solve it. That's it.
Solve it.
तो ये डीपी का ये गूगल में आया.
Mm-hmm.
If you know the trick, it's easy. If you don't know bit masking, then
So main इसमें तो constraints में only you get to know ना कि if
yeah,
it's bit
correct,
mass.
correct, true. I'm just making you realize that things are solvable. That's it.
Yeah.
Okay.